Starla Batsko with Starla Seasonings and Mixes, and today we have Rich McNutt with us. He tapes the Wild Thing Cooking Show. It's a DVD series. It's the Wild Thing Show Cooking Wild Game, and he has a whole DVD series on this, and then he's got some on YouTube, so check those out. And he's got a bunch of them up here if you want to take a look at the different recipes. I'm one of the chefs that work with him, and then he's got several other guys that have some pretty unique recipes. So that's why he's got the camera today. So this will probably be on YouTube or wherever he puts it. So today we're going to be doing homemade barbecue sauce. Now barbecue sauces, there's so much junk in the everyday barbecue sauce. So, there's corn syrups and preservatives and all kinds of nasty things. So if you do it from scratch, you can really avoid it. Now at home, I use homemade ketchup with mine, but today we're going to simplify it and use bought-in ketchup. But with a barbecue sauce, you could use a ketchup as a base, you could use a mustard as your base, or you could also use like a fruit puree, like applesauce or peaches or mangoes as your base. So we're going to start with ketchup. So you use 1 bottle of ketchup, or at home you would do your homemade ketchup. So add that in. And at home I did 1 onion. I sauteed that in a little bit of oil. So add that. And if you don't like onion, you could use garlic, you could use shallots in it. And then you're going to use 1/3 cup of dark brown sugar. Now you could also use honey or molasses. So just kind of think of the recipe as a guideline. And then from there, you can just continually to tweak it. So it's fantastic with honey in it too. Then this is your acid. So I'm going to use apple cider vinegar. You could use red wine vinegar. So you're going to use about 1/3 of a cup. And then you need 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And this is going to give you the deep kind of low undertone to your sauce. So that's a nice one to add. And then to this we're going to add your seasonings, and that's kind of last. I have a variety of different flavors. Which one should we do today? I've got a peppercorn ranch. I have a grandma's garden, which is kind of a veggie one. There's a mustard horseradish. I have a habanero, which probably wouldn't be for everybody, but this one has a nice delay to it where you get the flavor first, then the burn comes. Or the garlic. What do you guys think?
Garlic.
Garlic? Everybody garlic, garlic, garlic?
Habanero.
So we're gonna add 1 pack of the garlic to it. And then I've got this crazy little mixing pot that actually mixes everything for me. So or it's supposed to. And then using yours was generous enough to drop us off some chicken cordon bleu bratwurst. So we will add those, and so you guys can sample those too. So now you're going to simmer this sauce, and not boil, but simmer. The only thing you really boil is like rice or noodles. Everything else you want to gently do. So we'll put those in there so you guys can try them all. So obviously you can change your sauce to whatever flavor you want. I have a mango chipotle too, which would give you kind of a sweet and then spicy. So don't feel like you're stuck with the same old store-bought, and be a little bit more creative with it. And this is fantastic with some peaches in it. You can also put this on top of peaches and then grill them. Have you guys ever tried grilled peaches on the grill? Oh, they're so easy to do. Have you tried them? Okay. You just take a peach, cut it in half, and then, like I have a cinnamon apple spice and a caramel pumpkin, sprinkle it over the top of the peach, just put it low and slow on your grill, and then it's all juicy, almost like a cobbler. And then a nice way to serve it, then put a little barbecue sauce on it and put it on your pork chops or next to your pork loin, so you have kind of a sweet and then a saucy to it. So that just kind of adds a different dimension to your flavor undertones. So that's our homemade barbecue sauce, and then the simmering is how you're going to reduce it and thicken it, because with a barbecue sauce you're not putting like a cornstarch in it, because then it just becomes all lumpy. So they're making it thick happens by evaporation. So I'm Starla with Starla Seasonings and Mixes, and this is homemade barbecue sauce.
Become a wild game cooking master by watching our professional chefs show us how to prepare outstanding wild game meals, desserts, and side dishes. Thanks for watching the Wild Things Show, Cooking Wild Game. This is Rich McNutt. Enjoy.